what if I told you? Eating 3 times a day is shutting down your body's repair system. That hunger isn't a crisis, it's a biological upgrade waiting to activate. For decades, you've been told to snack, refuel, never skip a meal. But what if that constant feeding is trapping your body in storage mode, never allowing it to burn, cleanse, or rebuild? Today, we go hour by hour inside the human body to uncover what really happens when you stop eating, and why the 16th hour changes everything. What if I told you that eating 3 times a day is actually paralyzing your body? What you call a normal diet is, in reality, a state of permanent red alert that forbids your organism from ever repairing itself. Picture your metabolism as a warehouse in total chaos. The delivery trucks, your meals, never stop arriving. Inventory is piling up to the ceiling, the exits are blocked, and urgent repairs are constantly delayed because there's simply no time. It is total suffocation. By eating from morning until night, you are saturating the system and condemning your cells to exhaustion. The OMAD protocol, or 1 meal a day, isn't about starvation. It is the order to lock the doors. It is the precise moment you finally stop the flow of trucks to make way for the cleaning crew. For the first time in years, the noise stops. The cleaning crew finally emerges from the shadows. Today, we aren't talking about superficial weight loss. We are dissecting the raw physiology of absence. We're going to walk through this 23-hour odyssey, minute by minute, to understand why this single meal is the most powerful biological weapon at your disposal. But fair warning, what happens at the 16th hour might shatter everything you thought you knew about hunger. Let's start the clock. The countdown begins the exact second you put down your fork. For these first 4 hours, your body is a flood zone. You feel full, perhaps even lethargic. Why? Because your system is overwhelmed by a massive wave of energy. Your pancreas is working overtime to release insulin, the prison guard of your cells. But here is the first secret. As long as this hormone is circulating, your fat is locked in a vault you don't have the key to. You are storing, not burning. And the catch? The hard part isn't now. The true test of will begins at hour 8, and that is where 90% of people fail. Let's find out why. During this first phase, you are quite literally on an energy drip. Your stomach is a factory at full steam. Proteins break down into amino acids. Carbs mutate into glucose. It's a total invasion. Your blood is saturated with sugar, and your pancreas deploys its ultimate weapon, insulin. But here's the part they never tell you. Insulin isn't just a regulator, it's a prison guard. Think of it as a one-way valve. When insulin is in charge, energy flows into your cells, but nothing, absolutely nothing, can get out. As long as this hormone is circulating, your fat isn't fuel anymore. It's evidence under lock and key. Burning fat during this phase? It is biologically impossible. Your body is programmed to burn what is easy, what is immediate. And if there's a surplus, which happens 99% of the time in our modern world, insulin rushes to pack that sugar into your liver and muscles. This is glycogen. Think of it as your wallet, easy cash, quick to spend, but it empties in the blink of an eye. For now, you feel fine. You're safe. But stay alert. Because as soon as that wallet hits 0, your brain will trigger an alarm that very few people know how to ignore. The real battle is coming. This is where 90% of people quit. Around hour 6 or 8, silence returns to the warehouse. Insulin, that exhausted manager, finally clocks out. But the calm is deceptive. Your brain realizes the easy cash in the wallet is running dry, and it panics. It releases Ghrelin, the hunger hormone. Your stomach rumbles, your mood darkens. Most people think, my blood sugar is crashing, I need to eat now. But listen closely, you aren't starving, you are going through withdrawal. Your body is like a sports car used to premium fuel, suddenly asked to switch to a backup battery. It stutters, it shakes. But if you push through, a miracle happens. Your liver, realizing no one is coming to save it, finally opens the glycogen wallet to stabilize your blood. You aren't dying, you are simply teaching your system to use its own savings. We are approaching the tipping point. At hour 12, the wallet is empty. Your body is against the wall, shut down or adapt. And because you are a survival machine perfected over millennia, it chooses to adapt. Insulin fades away completely, making room for the star of your weight loss, hormone-sensitive lipase. This enzyme is the master key that snaps the locks off your fat cells. For the first time in weeks, maybe months, the vault is wide open. You are no longer running on yesterday's bagel or this morning's sugary coffee. You are finally running on you. The hybrid engine has just roared to life. Between the 14th and 16th hour, a strange calm settles in. That gnawing hunger, it vanishes. Why? Because your body just switched fuel tanks. When you rely on sugar, your energy is a physical and emotional roller coaster. But when you flip to fat, your energy becomes a steady, unshakable flat line. Realize this. Even if you are lean, you are carrying tens of thousands of calories right now. It is a biological battery capable of powering you for weeks. Your liver then begins to convert fatty acids into ketones. This is where the magic happens for your brain. Unlike your muscles, your brain cannot burn raw fat. It needs either glucose or ketones. And the brain has a secret preference. It loves ketones. Think of glucose like coal. It burns, but it releases thick black smoke we call oxidative stress. This smoke clogs your neurons and creates that dreaded brain fog. Ketones, on the other hand, are like electricity. They burn clean, with zero waste, producing more energy per molecule. This is why by hour 16, the fog evaporates. Your focus becomes razor sharp. You don't feel weak, you feel electric. Evolutionarily, this is your alpha survival mode. If our ancestors had become stupid and lethargic the moment they got hungry, humanity would be extinct. Nature designed a backup mechanism. The hungrier you get, the sharper, smarter, and more determined you become. You are no longer a prey waiting for its next meal. You have become the hunter. But stay with me, because what happens at the 18th hour is the number one medical reason to practice OMAD. We have now reached the heart of the reactor. This is where science meets survival. At hour 18, a process so powerful it earned a Nobel Prize finally kicks in: autophagy. Remember our chaotic warehouse? At this moment, the trucks have been gone for so long that the manager makes a radical decision. He looks at the broken shelves, the rusty machinery, and the debris littering the floor. Instead of ordering new parts, he orders the staff to dismantle the junk and melt it down to create shiny, new steel. In your body, this is exactly what is happening. Your cells turn into high-precision inspectors. They hunt down tired mitochondria, the energy factories that are smoking and polluting your system. They track down misfolded proteins, the very ones science links to diseases like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. They even hunt for dormant viruses and bacteria hiding in the shadows. Your body wraps them up, dissolves them, and recycles them into pristine amino acids. This is autophagy, literally self-eating to be reborn. This is the closest thing we have to a biological reset button. It is your internal fountain of youth. If you eat 5 or 6 times a day, this cleaning crew is on permanent strike. The trash piles up year after year. But by hitting hour 18, you are finally taking the garbage out. This is why your skin starts to glow. Chronic joint pain fades and mental clarity explodes. You aren't just skipping a meal, You are repairing your DNA. But a haunting question remains. If the body is eating itself, will it destroy your muscles? The answer at hour 20 will blow your mind. At this point, the skeptics usually chime in. But wait, if my body is recycling itself, isn't it devouring my muscles? This is the most stubborn myth in fitness, yet the physiological reality is the exact opposite. At hour 20, your body doesn't enter destruction mode, it enters elite preservation mode. As you push deeper into the fasting zone, your brain triggers a massive defense mechanism. It floods your system with human growth hormone, or HGH. The data is staggering. Studies show that during a deep fast, HGH can skyrocket by 1,300% to 2,000%. Think of HGH as an impenetrable force field around your muscle fibers. It sends a high-priority command to your metabolism. Lock down the proteins, protect the muscles at all costs, and pull energy exclusively from the fat stores. Your body is a terrifyingly intelligent machine. Imagine it's freezing cold inside your house. Would you chop up your expensive furniture, your muscles, to heat the place while you have a shed full of firewood, your body fat, sitting right outside? Of course not. This unique alliance of peak HGH and rock-bottom insulin creates a metabolic state that is almost impossible to achieve any other way. It is the holy grail of body recomposition. You are incinerating fat while fortifying your lean mass. You aren't getting weaker, you are getting denser, leaner, and tougher. And now that the machine is fully optimized, it's time to prepare for the shock of the 23rd hour. Hour 23. The clock is winding down. Your body is no longer the same machine it was at the start of this odyssey. Your insulin sensitivity is now at its absolute peak. Imagine your cells as a completely dry sponge. A wet sponge, a cell fed all day, can't absorb anything else. The excess just stagnates and turns into fat. But right now, your cells are greedy, ready to soak up every single nutrient you throw at them. During this 23-hour rest, a profound stillness has settled in your gut. Chronic inflammation has subsided. Better yet, you've waged a silent biological war. The bad bacteria, the ones that thrive on sugar and chaos, have been starved out. The resilient, beneficial bacteria now rule the terrain. Your brain is electrified by ketones, your cells are purified, and your growth hormone is guarding your tissues. You aren't fading. You are at the peak of human optimization. Now the clock strikes. It's time to eat. But beware. This is where the dream can turn into a nightmare. Because your body has become an ultra-absorbent sponge, the quality of what you eat matters twice as much. Do not make the monumental mistake of seeing this meal as a reward for your suffering. If you break this fast with pizza, bread, or soda, you are committing a metabolic assault on yourself. Flooding such a sensitive system with refined sugar will trigger an insulin spike so violent that your body will store everything instantly. You will go from a state of absolute mental clarity to total lethargy, bloated, tired, and defeated. You must follow the logic of the fast. This meal is not just pleasure, it is your building material. It is the cement that will solidify the repairs made during autophagy. Choose reconstruction over destruction. The first step is foundational. Start with protein: steak, eggs, salmon, chicken. Your body desperately needs amino acids to rebuild the structures broken down during autophagy. This is exactly where true muscle repair happens. Step 2, healthy fats, avocados, olive oil, nuts. Your body is already in fat-burning mode, and eating fat allows this metabolic machinery to keep spinning smoothly. It keeps your insulin response moderate, avoiding any unnecessary spikes. Finally, micronutrients. You need volume. Since you are only eating once, you must get your potassium and magnesium here. You need a large volume of vegetables, leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and fermented foods. These provide the minerals that prevent cramps and fatigue. By eating this way, you will discover something surprising. You get full fast. Your hormones, leptin and ghrelin, are finally communicating properly. You stop because you are nourished, not just because you are stuffed. Let's be real, if you jump from 6 meals to just 1 tomorrow, you are going to feel terrible. Your body isn't ready yet. It literally needs to build the machinery to burn fat. Manufacturing enzymes and making your liver efficient at producing ketones takes time. This is what we call metabolic flexibility. During the first week, expect headaches and weakness. This isn't the diet failing, it's your body going through withdrawal. As insulin drops, your kidneys flush out water and sodium. The fix? Salt. A simple pinch of sea salt in your water can stop a headache instantly. It's the ultimate secret to staying on track. Don't just dive into the deep end, ease into the water. Push your breakfast back by 2 hours, then 4, then skip it entirely. Then start pushing back lunch. Give your biology the time to adapt instead of forcing it. Consistency beats intensity every single time. A word of caution, fasting is a stressor. If you are already burnt out, sleep deprived, or dealing with thyroid issues, a 23-hour fast can cause your cortisol to spike. This protocol is for healthy adults. Do not attempt this if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, have a history of eating disorders, or are on medication for diabetes or blood pressure without consulting a doctor. We live in a food environment that has taught us to fear hunger, but hunger is not an emergency. It is a signal, and you are in control. Beyond the weight loss and the time saved, OMAD gives you freedom. You stop being a slave to your blood sugar and return to the ancestral rhythm, the hunt, the feast, the rest. You aren't starving. You are thriving. You are finally letting your body heal itself. If you decide to take the plunge, let me know in the comments. Did you hit the wall at hour 12, or did you feel the spark at hour 16? Share your journey. I'll see you in the next video.